Hi Taurus, welcome to your July reading. This is going to be a reading from mid-July till the end of July. The reason that I did it kind of just right now is I do feel that there were so many things happening in July, almost like every day felt a little different, and I decided to do this in this setting, which is kind of like more friendly, more down to earth, just to, you know, get real about tarot and see, like, this is a technique to help us figure out the messages that want to come through in a better way. And I feel that you can do it too, I can do it too, anybody can do it. And I just want to say I'm just like a little bit disappointed from a lot of readers that decided to quit right now or just stop doing videos and stuff because the energy is so confusing or unknown. And I do feel that, you know, life is like that. Just because it's extreme right now, that doesn't mean that it wasn't the situation like a year ago for every one of us. It was also like dramatic changes, but now as a collective we're like, oh yeah, I mean, we get it together. But basically, I do feel you are one of the more stronger signs right now. You're thinking about the jackpot, like how you're gonna get to the eternal bliss. Like, your mind is on the prize right now. And I feel that a lot of you are maybe thinking about how to manifest your greatest dreams, like your biggest desires, like everything you ever wanted. It's possible for you. It's like the complete bliss. So I feel that you're stepping into your power, and things that were seemingly like impossible, suddenly you feel like they are possible, and you are like in a little bit of a coma. Maybe you're just were like blinded by someone, maybe a romantic partner, that his energy just got too mixed up with yours, that you kind of, sometimes you have in you like the very giving Taurus that doesn't know how to set like boundaries. I mean, I know that you can be like very minded too, but in some ways you have that nurture part in you that you can like give too much, to the point of, where am I? Like, where do I manifest my dreams? Like, I want to have a say in the world, and I feel that I'm losing so much time by giving my energy, my support to someone, the food, the place to live, the pleasure. Like, my energy is running, and I want to go places, and I feel that that's on your mind. So I'm gonna quickly do a tarot card spread, and then I'm gonna use a really cool technique which I do think that you will appreciate, because I feel that a lot of Taurians are very open-minded about using nature, using other like reading techniques, especially if they're grounded. And I want to introduce you to one. I have a video, I'll put the video in the description box. It's called Geomancy. It's an ancient technique which they used to read in the sand symbols or on the land, and through that they used to predict the future. For me, it works amazingly. It's like an incredible technique. So I want to introduce you to that. I want us to ask a question together that is specific and has a time frame, and see what kind of answer we get, because I'm here to just like help you remember your strength, get more motivated about life, get more loving with your romantic partner, or if you're searching for a new one. So like that God will bless you and bring you the perfect person for you, like the angel. Yes, there will be like a lot of work in that relationship too, but the starting point is fantastic. And I do feel for the ones of you that were thinking about separating or already separated and maybe a little concerned because we don't know what the future holds, I feel that the future holds amazing things for you, especially around Libra season. And if you're together with your partner, already married, Libra season for you will be an upgrade, so be prepared. Okay, we're starting with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is actually a great card, because this is the card of struggle between the inner self, the God, where you truly want to be, and negativity. So this is kind of the card against, evil eye kind of thing. Like so many things are thrown to you from so many different directions, but it's about you putting in the effort and fighting the fight and using the Leo energy to be that heroic, courageous person. Because when there is light, there's also forces that want to kind of like put that light down. And this card shows me that there wouldn't be so much struggle if you were already connected to the darkness, but you aren't. You're pushing forward because you want to raise yourself and raise other people too. So the Five of Wands, probably there's a test in your life right now, something that is very clear. If you go to this, that will happen. If you won't, that another thing will happen. The Eight of Wands here. So you gotta speak something. You gotta speak your truth about something. You gotta have like a conversation with someone that is connected to this struggle. So if you ace that conversation, you're gonna ace the situation. So you're dealing, when I see these two wand cards, you're dealing with something from your soul. Even though they are minor arcana, these show me that it's connected like to your soul's mission. So you want to break free from something. You want to break free from a surrounding or a person that was not beneficial to you, and it all depends on the way you state it. So there will be a lot of supportive events that will help you speak your truth. It's up to you to talk. Like there's always the choice. There's always a choice to stay silent and let things flow, or to express yourself, and the world wants you to express yourself. When you express yourself with that person that matters to you, it will reflect to your whole life. It's also going to reflect to your work. So don't hold back, Taurus. We have the King of Wands. We have so many wands. You're probably connected to a fire sign. Someone that's very charismatic, might be a business owner or very independent. Someone that did experience some sort of hardship in the past and survived it, because we see the salamander here. You see him? That person kind of carries a scar with him or her. And you know that about them, but you kind of respect them still. Okay, Four of Pentacles. So definitely I feel that your test, your Five of Wands test, is connected to your dignity and the way that like your society sees you. So it's either you deciding, oh no, I'm going to be a rebel and I'm going for that, and that's totally okay. It's up to you, and you know, maybe being controlled by your urges or something like this. But the Four of Pentacles is a lot about sexuality and controlling your sexuality, and by that gaining respect. And I'm not saying that being sexual or being free is not good. There is always a place and time for that, and it can feel fantastic. But for you right now, what I'm reading is the test is around that a little bit. And it's up to you to decide how you want to like build your community and the people around you. Okay, we have the Emperor. So you might be dealing with an Aries. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, it's you. Money is looking good for you. The King of Pentacles is like the ultimate success and money card. So that's on your mind. You're going there. You're already there. I'm seeing you there. You're having a good role with maybe idea, inspiration, energy. Something in you is so strong. Like you do see that King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles kind of situation happening to you, that you are seeing yourself successful, or maybe are right now very successful. A lot of Taurians are very successful, but it's more figuring out the romance and how to eliminate negative energies. The Four of Swords is here. So you're planning your future. High Priestess. Perhaps using some spiritual method to help you, maybe occult knowledge, maybe the Bible, maybe just writing all the symbols and synchronicities you see around you in a day. The Three of Swords. and the Nine of Swords. So by the end of July, I feel that the main focus will be on your thoughts. So it's gonna be like facing a situation. When I was telling you about a lot of events that are happening, there's gonna be a sort of talk that is a little bit unpleasant, but you're gonna be so brave to do it, and you're gonna be so rewarded to do it. And maybe write it down so you have a time to think about what I want to say, kind of like boil it inside of you. Use some spiritual knowledge. Maybe you can use a female friend to help you kind of like decide on what's the best method to do it, because this time, I would say maybe next week of thinking about the plan, you're gonna just be faced with you needing to speak and coming from your heart. Okay, so it's like an open heart surgery, and the reward is, first of all, the heaven will support you. Whenever we do something that is for our greater self, our inner self, you know, it's a huge advancement to speak authentically. It's something that you're teaching yourself to do, and it's step by step. So I feel that that's what's going to happen. And the Nine of Swords shows me that you might be like afraid of speaking your truth or communicating, but the Nine of Swords is just imaginary fears. You shouldn't be afraid. Like, the other person you're communicating with, the King of Wands, will accept you. It's more about you facing you. You know, like sometimes when we have writers that are kind of afraid to sit with a blank page, why are you afraid? Like, your thoughts are already in there. It's about just putting them out there. I mean, the people are already feeling it, so why not like have a communication about it? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna ask a question for you. So what I feel from this reading and what I feel is on your mind is success in romance. So I'm gonna phrase it like this. Will Taurus, so I refer to Taurus sun or the viewers here that have a strong Taurus energy in their chart, will Taurus have a successful, fulfilling relationship by, so if we are middle of July, I would give it, let's say 4.5 months. So by beginning of December. Okay, so basically the question is, will you feel amazing in your partnership by December? So for the singles, if you will meet someone that is significant and fulfilling, and you're gonna feel that this is the right thing. And for the ones that are coupled, if your person and you will reach a higher level of connection, overcoming any kind of struggles or issues, and reaching that bliss. Will Taurus have a successful, fulfilling relationship by the beginning of December? So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna draw 4 rows of short little lines, and then I'm gonna translate them to a symbol. Okay, so what I calculated is, this is what I did for you. The first row is 23, 23, 21, 21. So all are uneven number, and you got the symbol called Via. It's one of the most powerful symbols in the whole geomantic system. It's really showing you of change and transformation, and you being the own boss of you. So I'm gonna put my explanation right now. This symbol is via and means way or path or street. It implies of travels and journeys leaving the home. Such journeys can be physical, emotional, mental, or even spiritual. It is about progress in making your own way and overcoming obstacles. It is a very powerful symbol and is about change for the better, creating a new way of life, embracing individuality and independence. The message is, you can rely on yourself. In this table, I did my best to present important details about Via. The planet associated with Via is a waning moon.
The astrological sign is Cancer. The time frame it refers to is months and has a connection to nighttime. It is something that is both entering and exiting your personal energy field. The element of Via is water, and as such it is feminine by nature. The key word for Via is wholeness.
Basically, I feel that the answer is yes. You will have success when you decide to make the change. It might be associated with travel, and by the moon in Cancer time frame, I think that maybe by the full moon in Cancer, which happens in January, that will be the time that you can really feel the change and feel that your wishes are coming true in regards to partnership. So I encourage you, Taurus, to make your own way if it's with a new partner. So, you know, releasing the past, releasing old energy and deciding to go to what you want. And if it's about stepping up with your current partner, is about you stating clearly what you want, where you want to go, and doing the actions to do that. So if it's educating yourself about relationship, you know, putting time and writing your thoughts in a notebook so you can be more clear with your partner, stating like what are your needs and what are you willing to give, like just putting a lot of work in order to get whatever you want to get. Okay, I love you very much. I hope you like this video. It's a little bit different and I wish you all the best, Taurus. I love you. Okay, bye.